5 days before our victory in Europe, the Czechoslovakians went to work on the Germans. There was victory in the air, and they knew it. Partisans fought with smuggled arms, and even captured German ammunition played its part. They wiped out enough Germans to make the road easier for Allied troops. In desperation, the Germans attempted to quell the rebellion with little success. The Czechs, who never gave up, tell the Germans to get out or else. During the revolt, more than 3,000 were killed, 2,000 of them Czechs. The day after the Germans surrendered to the Patriots, the Russians entered Prague and mopped up. Women were among the collaborators who were marched to concentration camps. After 7 years of exile, Dr. Beneš, president of Czechoslovakia, comes home once more to govern his people. The man who refused to bow to the Germans and was for years imprisoned is welcomed like the hero he is. A brave people who did their share to lick the Nazis. The cliffs of Dover were a slender defense against the conquering Nazi during the dark days of 1940, but now it can be told. A veritable wall of fire had been devised for any German bent on invasion of Britain. Oil lines laid beneath the water fed the geyser of flame in which nothing could live. Every foot of coastline at vulnerable points was covered by these electrically operated fire mines, which burned at more than 1,000 degrees. Tests proved that not even tanks could live in the inferno. Their crews would have been roasted alive. This innocent-looking mine was the secondary line of fire defense. Here's what would have happened to the invader.
Thank you, Gerald. It's most gratifying. Well, the strike isn't over. So I suppose the children have been waiting to hear something about their funnies. Do you like them? Oh, I get a great kick out of them, although we can't get them all. So I'll give you some today. Can't give you all because my time is about up. Here's Dick Tracy. Let's see what Dick Tracy is doing. Now, you remember the situation there where our little friend is in the laundry wagon. Now, here, the first picture is the laundry wagon. It's a yellow laundry wagon. And Wet Wash, that's the driver, you know. He's very calmly sitting down with his back toward the back of the wagon, eating his lunch. Our little friend, Bleeding Heart, what is her name? I'll get it in a minute. She's inside with the money. And she says, "When are you going to let me out of here?" He says, Wet Wash says, "Easy, sister, easy." And then the next picture, and we hear the sound from inside the wagon. Wet Wash says, "I'll let you out when you've decided to give me a better cut of that dough." From the inside. And we see the inside now. "I offered you $1,000. What do you think I am? This is my money." And if you remember, she starts stripping and tearing up the laundry. And she has all of the money in bills in a pillow slip. And we hear Wet Wash, "Listen, baby, I know you're a maid at Van Hoosen's. I saw you there last week. And I know there's something phony about that dough. Now, when we get it, it's going to be 50-50. Okay? Then maybe you'd like some more of your laundry torn to pieces. Rip! She's ripping that laundry there, and that little delicate piece of lingerie. And he looks in. Ye gods, I lose my job over this. Stop, you win. I'll settle for $5,000. All right, open up. It's a deal. Here is Wet Wash. The doors of the laundry wagon are open. He's leaning with his back toward the wagon, and he's counting his money. 2, 3, 4,000. Now he's getting into the hundreds. 600, 700, 800. And the picture shows a hand of Breathless stretching out. She's got hold of that iron pot. Remember the iron pot she took from the Van Hoosen's gardener's flat to put the money in? And crash! She crashes it on his head. Knocked out. Next picture we see Dick Tracy. You know, the fine type of Dick Tracy? He's been a detective so long, and he still has that slender form. Lou Valentine, why do our detectives get fat, I wonder? Well, anyhow, here's Tracy, and he's asking, the only vehicle that left the house at that time was one of your laundry trucks. I'd like to question the driver. That district, Mr. Tracy, is covered by Wet Wash, Wally. He should be checking in at any time. Not very long, not very soon, from that crash he got on the noodle with that iron pot. And say, children, what does it all mean? It means that dirty money never brings any luck. Remember